they're trespassing, you can use force to remove.
In Odessa, homeowners' use of deadly force leads to an intruder's death. Tonight, what the law says about pulling the trigger to protect your property.
Also, supply and demand not just affecting oil prices. Find out how it's affecting Basin teens looking to snag a summer job.
And Play Zone ahead, how Big Lake parents wanting their street to remain kid-friendly after a new railroad comes to town can get the extra protection.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 5 in HD.
Good evening, I'm Stephanie Sobic.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tyler Thomason. It's great to have you with us for Local 2 News at 5. An Odessa neighborhood rattled after a homeowner shoots and kills an intruder, according to Odessa police over the weekend. This instance raising questions about the justification of using deadly force to protect your home.
Local 2's Ryan Martin joining us live tonight with an overview of the situation and if the law protects the homeowner. Ryan?
Police are still completing a full investigation, and one attorney tells me the use of deadly force can be justified if done under the right circumstance. A quiet day on Valley Brook Lane.
Yes, we have a wonderful neighborhood.
But that wasn't the case the previous night. Reports show a homeowner shot and killed a man. The man told Odessa police the intruder forced his way through the door and rushed him. Neighbor Marcy Love spoke with the family who is asking for privacy.
Our friends and neighbors are asking for prayers for their family and also for the deceased family.
The shooting raising legal questions.
The use of force against another human being in our legal construct is only viable as a defense.
Attorney Camden Chancellor tells me it depends on the circumstance.
If they're trespassing, you can use force to remove. If they are both trespassing and attempting to exercise force against you or your property, it can reach a deadly force justification.
Chancellor believes cases like this often involve the castle doctrine, which grants property owners the right to defend their property.
You can actually use force to prevent their entry if you believe they're presenting a threat to your person or your property.
Police will now pass the information along to the district attorney's office, who will decide if this shooting was justified. Live in Odessa, Ryan Martin, Local 2 News.
All right, Ryan, thanks for that tonight. And staying in Odessa, the street now clear after police investigated a suspicious package earlier this afternoon. We're told somebody spotted a box just after 1 o'clock near 42nd and Tanglewood. Police say the bomb squad went out to the area and determined that the package was not harmful. Over in the Tall City, Midland police continuing their search for a missing woman, 41-year-old Kathy Lujan, last seen Wednesday, May 11th. Police say she was wearing a pink skirt and black slacks. If you have any information on where she might be this evening, call the Midland Police Department.
Children at play, the message the city of Big Lake wants to send out. City officials asking residents if they wish to have these signs installed on their streets. A new railroad coming in south of town prompting the precaution. Right now, officials compiling a list to see which streets are in need. If you'd like a sign installed, call 325-884-2511. Big Lake drivers not the only ones needing to watch their speed. TxDOT now placing new speed signs near Balmorhea State Park. Crews installing signs with a reduced speed of 60 miles per hour on Highway 17. We're told the change is a safety measure specifically for tourists and agricultural vehicles traveling on the highway. Staying in Balmorhea, the pool back open for people looking to beat the heat. Last week, workers shut down the pool for its annual cleaning, and this morning it was reopened.
Looking forward to a swim there. And as summer nears, many high school students on the hunt for employment to earn some summer cash. But teens looking for jobs not only compete with their peers, but also unemployed oil and gas workers, making it even harder to snag a job. Local 2's Casey Jones joining us from the newsroom to tell us what students can do to land that summer job. Casey?
That's right, guys. Teen jobs harder to come by with the influx of people out of work also searching for a job. So if you're looking for a summer job, you'd better prepare for a tough competition. School's almost out, and many students searching for a way to make cash this summer.
We look kind of specifically for high school students because the time of year is perfect for them, and the type of job that it is perfect for them.
Morgan Halpert, director of sales for the Rockhound Stadium, tells me they employ hundreds of high school kids over the summer. But this year, it's harder to snag a job.
This season, and even last season a little bit too, we have more employees than we
Halpert explains teens now compete with workers laid off from the oil and gas industry.
still have our normal amount of high school kids that apply. We've seen a pretty good influx of folks applying that have never worked here before or are a little bit older.
The stiff competition leaving many kids without summer jobs.
You probably have a high percentage of those young youth who's looking at working. There's probably a high percent of unemployment there.
Willie Taylor, CEO of Workforce Solutions of the Permian Basin, tells me their agency aims to equip students with the tools to stand out and land the job.
This is an employer market, not a job seeker market. But we're hoping that if youth want to go to work, we'll probably provide an opportunity out there for them to go to work.
Taylor tells me students looking for a job should be prepared to interview on the spot, dress professionally, and have a squeaky clean background. For more information on the jobs available, visit workintexas.jobs. Live in the newsroom, Casey Jones, Local 2 News.
Good information this time of year. Casey, thanks for that tonight. But teens not completely out of luck. Tomorrow, Workforce Solutions hosting a career fair catered to them. Teens will have the chance to do mock interviews in hopes of landing a summer gig and get the chance to learn about different career paths available in the basin outside of oil and gas. This event specifically for teens 16 to 18 years old at CAF High Sky Wings from 8:30 to 3.
It's definitely a great week. We're asking that the public replace their porch lights with blue bulb.
Police departments across the basin honoring and remembering officers both fallen and still serving as National Police Week kicked off yesterday.
That's right, and today President Obama hosted a Medal of Valor ceremony at the White House where 13 public safety officers were awarded the medal. Diane Gallagher has that story this evening.
Men and women who run toward danger remind us, with your courage and humility, what the highest form of citizenship looks like.
President Obama officially proclaiming May 15th through the 21st as this year's Police Week. But for thousands of people from all over the country, Police Week actually started a few days ago, descending on the nation's capital for events honoring men and women in public safety. On Friday night, the 28th annual Candlelight Vigil in Washington, D.C., held in memory of fallen officers.
It's not the hour on the clock or the color of the shirt that determines a hero, but the heart of the guardian.
Monday morning, President Obama and Attorney General Loretta Lynch presented the Medal of Valor to 13 law enforcement officers.
They ran towards the sounds of gunfire that were in the air. They responded to school shootings, armed robberies, to hostage takings and kidnappings, acts of arson, and incidents of domestic violence.
One medal awarded posthumously, Sergeant Robert Wilson III, killed in Philadelphia in an armed robbery. His grandmother hugged the president after accepting the medal.
A big hole was put in my heart when he lost his life, but he loved his job and he did what he was trained to do.
Now, preliminary information released by the FBI today shows that 41 law enforcement officers were killed in the line of duty in 2015. That's a 20% drop from the year before. And in today's ceremony, the president announced he has signed a law that gives more funding for bulletproof vests to go to state and local police departments. Diane Gallagher, Local 2 News.
And Odessa Police will host its annual memorial this Thursday. They say it's to honor the 7 officers buried in the city. 5 are their own, 1 a Lubbock officer who's from the area, and Midland County Deputy Mike Naylor. This year's service will be held at Sunset Gardens Funeral Home.
Over in Midland, police kicking off the week by graduating 13 officers from the Permian Basin Law Enforcement Academy. It's a 17-week course, and officers must pass state exams before they're able to start the hands-on training. For many officers today, it's a dream come true, and the chief of police couldn't agree more.
It's big for them, to graduate. They've been sitting in the classroom for 17 weeks, and now they know I passed my state test, I get my uniform and badge, and I move to the next phase.
In total, MPD expects to graduate 25 officers.
And Horace Brown joining us now from the Weather Center. It's been a little bit of up and down the past few days. I know it was a little chilly this weekend.
It was a little chilly this weekend. Has some showers around the basin. Of course, Midland, Odessa is sort of hit and miss for you guys. But I tell you what, we'll have better chances coming up, though. Good chances.